He can't outbox Mayweather. He's not the better boxer. If he started boxing now for the next 20 years and didn't age, he's still not the better boxer.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? Like, he can't beat.
Right.
But I mean, Mayweather's the better boxer than everybody that he's ever faced.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? It's the best. So why spend money chasing money?
But here's the whole thing, right? So what Jeremy asked Paulie is, well, does this even give Conor ever a chance to continue on in boxing? And Paulie was like, yeah, no, man, he's got a pretty bad name in the boxing community. And you know, Frank, I brought you into it. Yeah. It's a tight community.
It is.
It's a fraternity. Like, once you're with Bermain will always be like, that's my man, Frank Mir, no problem. Marco Hook, you see him in the UK, you call him right now, he'll be like, oh, Frank, no problem. Yeah. Very small community. Conor, he'll never get that, Richard. Everyone will be like, oh, you're the douchebag that put Paulie in a crack house and didn't even pay him. Fuck you. That's what's going to happen in the boxing world.
I see.
But
McGregor's not worried about it. He's not worried about it because he doesn't plan to have a boxing career or anything.
I don't
like
think he
that.
plans to have anything.
This fight is all. It's the great con of the casual fan.
Yeah.
It's the
this is the greatest con.
No, you're right.
It is.
It
is like bros for life. A lot of people don't realize.
A lot of people don't realize talking about it.
Who I have a very close relationship with.
Okay.
Pernell Whitaker.
Oh, yeah?
Sweet Pea.
Yeah,
No,
Sweet Pea. I know.
I just made it. But I
okay, that would have been cool. You did awesome.
I was going to say, he's going to be here
Friday. I was going to say, he was going to be here Friday for the Nevada Boxing Hall of Fame.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
It's not too late. Maybe I will forge a tight friendship.
You could.
Him. No.
You could.
Just don't be a douche and put him in a crack house.
I start to say, he isn't still known to have blow on him, is he? Because I don't want to get pulled over when we're...
Come on, man.
No, he got pulled over.
I know that.
That's a whole story.
Yes, I know the story.
You remember that? Yeah.
I do remember.
Because when he got pulled up, wasn't the story when he got pulled over with it, he said something like, hey, it's me, it's Sweet Pea, or something like that, and the cop was like, Sweet Pea, I don't know. Yeah.
What else is new in life?
Yeah.
So we talked a lot about
that. I want to say this, though, and Paulie said it on our show today. CageSiders.com, guys, check it out. It's going to drop tomorrow.
Cheap plug.
Cheap plug. But we said, look, man, we don't want to talk about the negatives. Can we talk about some of the positives of your time here in Vegas? And he said, it's the small moments that really count to me and makes me smile. And best night I had was when I got to meet my favorite fighter, Frank Mir. And got to watch him do the jiu-jitsu, and it was really
he was
cool.
very. You know what I liked? He pointed out it was a good compliment because Isabella had came over to me after practice. It was kind of cool being in the same practice with my daughter. She's over there rolling. I'm over there rolling, getting ready for Chael Sonnen match coming up in April and getting back on the mats, moving around. Hopefully in April,
September
for Chael, April for fighting. And so Bella asked a question about neon belly defense that somebody had showed her. I explained to her it wasn't the best option that I felt and why. I broke down what most people do in each situation, why they do it, how to feel the energy, the flow of leverage on what direction to make the appropriate response off of what read. Okay, if they push this way, go this way. Then if they counter, go this way. So I'm having this conversation with Bella. I pulled over one of the other students, classmates, and we're going over it. So then afterwards he goes, "Wow, man, actually, that was, you're a good instructor. You understand. I like how you broke that down." And I was like, "Oh man, I really appreciate it. I think that from another person who's a broadcaster who breaks things down, to get that compliment from somebody who's also in the know and a very knowledgeable technician at fighting, it was a very nice, pleasant." And then we started talking, and it was cool because even though I didn't like when I named my Mayweather conspiracy theory, he's completely didn't agree with me at all. Explained why he didn't agree in this way, but it wasn't like. What's the word I'm looking for?
He wasn't like looking. Yeah, he wasn't adversarial.
It wasn't at all. It was like, nah, come on, Frank. This is what I think here. And I'm like, all right, well, this is what I think this. And we're laughing about it. And he's pointing out his ideas. I'm pointing out my ideas. And that's whenever I like to talk to people. And if you have an idea and it's intelligent and you can back it up, even if we don't agree at the end of it, who cares? Do you know what I mean? Like, oh, I can see where you're coming from. Do you see where I can see where you're coming from. I still decide to stay on this side of it, but I understand where you're, you know what I mean? And I love those interactions with people.